Okay, I am back. What did do, GG Squad? That was... Let me try this again. What it do, GG Squad? What it do, GG Gang? What it do, GG Family? It's your girlfriend, Woman, and I am back with another reaction video today. I know y'all hear that chair making all that noise, so I'm gonna try to stay still as possible, okay? It's your girlfriend, Woman, and I am back with another reaction video today. And today I'm gonna be reacting to a video that recently just started floating on the internet, what, 2 months ago? And it's so sad, it's heartbreaking, makes you not want to go to jail, especially deep down in the South, because y'all know they still racist deep down in the South, right? And I'm sitting up here like, oh dang, I do want to move to Texas. No ma'am. Texas is not for me because I know my mouth and all the racism going on down there. I am not moving to Texas because they will throw me under the jail. Literally. Have me floating under that bitch talking shit. I want to spread this video all across America so everybody can see what went on in Louisville, Indiana, Gary, Indiana, or somewhere. Yeah, I just want to show y'all this video. I mean, it's sad to me. I done watched it plenty of times only because I had to dig up, you know, my research about it. I'm just basically showing y'all a clip of what the detective said. And then I'm also going to be showing y'all the actual video. Now, in the actual video, it's very disturbing. It's heartbreaking. It probably will bring a tear to your eye. And then just make you want to just grab all your loved ones, your siblings, cousins, friends, besties, ex-besties, fake ex-besties. You know, just want to go grab people, start hugging them and kissing them and telling them you love them, because life is so freaking short. And you could be here one day and just be gone the next. In this case, this is what happened to Taneasha Chappell. So like I said, the first clip we're gonna be watching is the detective and a conversation that Taneasha was having on the phone with her sister. So yeah, so if y'all see me just wandering off, my eyes just looking, I'm, you know, trying to tell it right and trying to tell it straight. I also need to be looking right here too. So yeah, guys, without further ado, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe to the funniest TV on YouTube. Tell me, okay? And while y'all guys doing that, go get this commercial break right quick. And your girl is back. Alright, y'all, so I'm going to be putting, hold up, let me move over some so I can have some room to insert this video. So this first clip is 9 minutes long, by the way, and it's going to be talking about the details about the case, how she ended up in jail, how long she was in jail, and when did the incident occur in jail. Mind you, all this stuff happened in jail. And then I'm going to give you guys my conclusion at the end of the video. I'm going to try not to do no talking because I want y'all to hear all the details, okay? So guys, let's just get into this video.
Even got to the point of her being there.
They want to go, Sam? Sam can talk about that. I can tell you about the phone call that was given to me.
Yeah, so basically, Roland, if we go back to May of last year, you know, we're talking about a shoplifting charge. And, you know, when you hear the interviews in this case, what you find out is that an officer with the Indiana State Police went to pull her over, and he goes for his gun. So she drives off, panicked. You know, she's black. Southern Indiana is very white, has a history of racism. She takes off down the road and a police chase happens. They ultimately pull her over. The officer says she was respectful, she was courteous, she was remorseful. And instead of them taking her to the jail in Clark County, Indiana, which is right outside of Louisville, they decided to put her in the car and drive her back up the road 50 miles and put her in a...
Okay, y'all. I had to pause it. You heard what he said. He said they could have easily took her right there, but they took her all the way over there. So, and in this next clip, he's about to say they took her to the most racist. They took her to a racist jail where they hate black people.
Jail where the population was at 240, 2 of whom were black. Throughout the next few weeks...
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait. How far was the jail where they should have taken her?
The jail that they should have taken her was about 1.5 miles off the highway, and instead they drove her back up the road 50 miles to Jackson County, Indiana, which is historically racist.
So instead of going to the city jail, they took her to the county jail.
They sure do.
And y'all already know the difference between the city jail and the county jail, because in my experience, I've been to jail, and when I was in there, I cut up. I really didn't care. Plus, I was younger, so you know, when you younger, your mindset is not as settled, and you don't really understand things. You just think, oh, jail, I made it to jail. And that's basically how I was. But thank you, Jesus Christ, that I made it out of jail. Because some people don't make it out of jail. But the difference between city and county is the county is always more, in my case, or how I would put it, it's the bougie jail. Okay? It's bougie in there. City jail, ghetto. Because like I said, with my jail experiences when I was up in VA, the city jail was ghetto as hell. In the county jail, it was bougie, and the girls would say, "Ah, dang, I wish they would have sent me to county. They got me in here city, the food nasty, cold, blase, blase." But enough about me. Let's get back to the story.
Okay, continue.
All right. So over the next few weeks, you know, we hear Taneasha's phone calls. We got them from the jail, and it's clear as day that she's experiencing a very tough environment in there. She expresses repeatedly to her family and then it culminates, like you see, you know, July 15th, July 16th, of no fewer than 12 different guards that are on jail video coming to her. What we didn't see is that after the last phone call, 9:55 in the morning, by 11 o'clock in the morning, Roland, she has exited her cell. She stumbled. She tries to call on the box by hitting the intercom, but she's so disoriented that she's hitting a metal box on the wall that's not the intercom. She collapses on the ground. She's naked, other than in underwear that she is filled with her own waste that is green. And then you have officers that take 10 minutes to respond and then stand over her for 10 minutes before they force her to go back to her cell and lock her down.
Wait. They found her in that condition and sent her back to the cell.
Locked her in there, let her stay in there for another hour and a half, and then it gets worse from there.
How does it get worse?
She gets taken up to a group holding cell, which is a COVID quarantine cell. So why the hell they decided to bring her and dump her in with a bunch of women where they...
As he said, they found her in that condition and sent her back to her cell. That was pure racism right there. They was acting out because she was black. Like, come on now, because that's just...
They drop her, literally, like let her fall to the ground. 30 minutes later, they put her in by herself. She can't speak. She is basically moaning. 2 officers come in after she hits her head on a steel bunk and determine that she's fine, and then come back and write in a report later that she didn't hit her head, but you watch the video, she slams her head into it. The nurse comes...
Y'all heard that? When they took her to the COVID cell, This girl didn't even have COVID symptoms, because I'm pretty sure those that had COVID was not making them. I don't even want to say it, but those were not COVID symptoms. Let's just leave it at that.
Comes in finally at 2:30 in the afternoon and decides that because she is unable to dress herself, that he says, I'm going to go back to doing my thing. An hour after that, a sergeant comes in, says that she thinks that Taneasha is faking and she's acting like she's in kindergarten.
So the green waist just, what, thought she drank some dye?
Yeah, I mean, evidently, I mean, they just thought that, you know, that was insignificant.
Y'all, I don't know why, but this camera was getting hot. I guess that big green light in the back of it. But let's continue.
You know, that was insignificant in the whole scheme of things. Everything about this is so wrong, Roland. It's disgusting.
So Taneasha, tell us about the phone call.
She calls me. The first time she calls me crying. She said if we didn't get out of there, she's scared that she would be on the news, and she tried to warn us. And then the second phone call was, please get her out of there. They're gonna kill her in her. And she said then we'll be playing this phone call back, and we'll be putting her dead body, trying to figure out what happened to her.
So Sam, you say it was a sham investigation. So what was it? First of all, you said the autopsy concluded that she was poisoned.
Yes, it did.
Now she was driving, supposedly on a shoplifting deal. She gets picked up. How'd she get poisoned?
So, you know, fast forward, she gets picked up in May. Fast forward to July, and
hold on, let's start right there. She gets picked up in May. She's in jail for 2 months on a shoplifting charge.
2 months on a shoplifting charge.
How much was the alleged whatever? Well, first of all, what did they allege she shoplifted?
They allege that she went into an outlet mall and took some clothes.
Value?
Don't know that, but we're not talking about expensive jewelry or anything like that here. We're talking about, you know, Ralph Lauren clothes that are at an outlet mall. We're talking about $20 t-shirts.
Was she ever arraigned?
She was arraigned. She was 2 months. She'd never been sentenced. She was still going through the pretrial process. They put a $50,000 bond on her, Roland. $50,000.
A $50,000 bond?
$50,000.
Which meant the family would have to come up with $5,000.
Yeah, that was done to be me.
$4,000.
Okay, go ahead. And it was reduced. It was reduced to what?
Reduced to $4,000 for shoplifting. Her restitution probably would have been less than $4,000, but yet her bond was going to be $4,000. So we get to July. By this point in there, you know, she is in a pod of 16 inmates, 15 of whom are white, and they're not just white; they're like Aryan white. You know, some of them with swastikas. There'd been a noose that had been put in her cell by an inmate previously, and she gets into an argument that day because it's supposed to be her day with the TV remote. So it's jail, you know, they argue over everything. And then all of a sudden you start hearing these calls from the cells, and, you know, they're calling her racial slurs. They're acting like, you know, she just went and, you know, dropped a nuclear bomb. You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. And then at some point she ingested toxic substances, which this jail just leaves out all this cleaner that can be used. Taneasha on the calls literally is even telling the jail officers, I'm not getting off the camera because I'm worried and y'all need to be able to see. And at some point, you know, they were able to slip something in there, and then the police take 5 months, investigate this thing, and you know what happens when the badge investigates the badge. You know, nothing came out of this. And after 5 months, their results of the investigation were nothing that differentiated from what we were told initially. Literally nothing. They had bottles of cleaner, and they had bottles of Mountain Dew and other food items. They never tested them. So literally, sitting in evidence right now in Indiana are about 5 pieces of evidence that have never been tested for toxic substances whatsoever. But the investigation's closed.
So they said that. So y'all heard what it said. I shouldn't have to repeat it back. But in this next clip I'm going to show y'all guys, I'm just going to show y'all that one straight up. And this is going to be dang, this camera getting hot. This next clip I'm going to show y'all is going to be of her on the phone with her sister, and you're going to hear her arguing with somebody in the background, or they had some words. But check it out in this next clip.
You want to know what I think? I think they should have moved her a long time ago for her own protection. You know, I've said some pretty nasty things to her.
Like some bad stuff that happened. Somebody got in my face and screamed that I was a black nigger bitch.
I just called her black nigger bitch. And then she said, for some reason I remember her exactly saying, watch your mouth. And then I yelled nigger about 50 times.
You know what a cop just told me yesterday in here?
What?
He asked me, he said, do you know the easiest way to get away with murder? I was like, no, what is it? He's like, be a cop. I just gotta get this hell out of here before I end up on the fucking news. And this time it won't go.
Basically, y'all heard what she was telling her sister on the phone. Somebody called her a black nigga bitch and threw a noose in her room. Y'all heard what the cop said to her. And the girl was basically begging and pleading for her to get out. And I guess her family didn't have the bond money to get her out. So she ultimately perished. She died in there. But that was just so sad. And it's just like, wow, it's not even safe to go in the jails anymore because this is what they doing. I think the girl been poisoned. I really think that somebody put some of them cleaning supplies and chemicals in one of her drinks or in her food or something. I think she intentionally been poisoned. Or another theory was she was one of them ghetto girls, and you know how ghetto girls just be drinking out of anybody's cup, even like them ghetto boys just be drinking out of anybody's cup. But she didn't come off. That's a Iraq. Why the hell Iraq calling me? Look, y'all, that's not even a number. That's not even a number. Look at that number. See, that's what happens when you be filling out them applications online, and people be, cause I filled out a lot of applications online, and ooh, like that's the risk, guys, nowadays, filling out applications online and putting your information in there. Scammers, people calling you, somebody from Iran. Like, I never been to Iran before. Like, I never dated nobody from Iran. I don't even be on the chat lines to be chatting with anybody from Iran. So, like, I'm confused as to why they call it Nevon. Like, it's not. they having that war in Ukraine. Oh, maybe they calling me to draft me, lull me into the war. I's not coming, boss. I's not coming because I'm gonna be here fixing on this camera because they keep going hot and it's messing up my video. You messing up my vibe camera. I ran calling. The camera keep going high. I'm trying to get this girl's story out there. The devil is just working, guys. I'm ready to just re-record from my phone. So if the quality look any different, don't mind it. I'm dealing with it. I'm in a crisis here. So what they calling me for?
I don't know. So what's their number then?
It said like 9, 8. Why would I call them back? What if they calling me to say, Miss Womack, since you doing the most in the United States, how about you come over here to war with us?
Well, it'd be YouTube. Be like, yo, we've been trying to get in contact with you so you can get this plaque, the YouTube plaque.
Ain't still not gonna do it because
Ain't gonna do it.
But come on now, why is Iran calling my phone, baby?
I know Iran. All right.
I just showed you the number in the name.
0980.
It is not even an American number.
That one sure ain't.
Because you out here buying numeral emeralds. What you look? Because I don't know what this man done tapped into, but he is with the right people. Because he gonna come home with this one day. And now they calling my phone euros. That's what they call euros. Pesos. What you doing with pesos? Now they calling my phone. This money got a track on it.
From Mexico.
And they tracing it to my phone. You know what, y'all? I'm not doing this. I'm doing my video. So, y'all, I just had to come and share this with him to let him know if my phone blow up and it just happens to be in my hand and it just boop, boop, boop.
Hey, look, if they
boop.
Everybody that you see. That's all you gotta do.
With what? My feet and my fingers?
But they're gonna give you a big gun.
Gun?
Yes. They're gonna give you a nice assault rifle.
Like a sniper in the desert?
No. You need a lot of bullets. A sniper, you have to sit down and be quiet for a very long time.
Like a sniper? Who I can do that?
You don't have to.
Ooh, I need to.
If you use the bathroom, you have to use the bathroom by yourself.
Okay, so should I practice now or should I wait till they go? Or they go, what should I do?
I think you should call them and say, can I get bathroom now?
You not gonna miss me.
I am gonna miss you.
Oh, he trying to get. Oh, my boy!
I'm gonna turn on the TV and watch you fighting the war.
And then you're gonna see funny woman run across the screen, talking about twerking and shit.
Shooting the gun, shooting up in the air and twerking at the same time.
Like that. No, y'all, for real. Iran just called my phone, and I just find that real freaking fishy. Like, why y'all calling me? Y'all need to stay off my TikTok. Y'all need to stay off my YouTube channel, and y'all definitely need to stay off my phone. So he agreed with it. He want me to get shipped off and sent off. Let me get back to this video.
Hey, look, man.
Alright, y'all, I'm back, and I want to try to wrap this up and make this quickly as possible, okay? So, in this last clip, I'm going to show y'all, this is the actual video. Again, it's disturbing, and, excuse me if I'm a little startled or razzled and dazzled up a little bit. It's just because these people just call my phone, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what this nigga done tapped into. I don't know what's going on in America, the COVID, the Omicron. The chocolate candy don't even taste like chocolate no more. The Tootsie Rolls don't even taste like Tootsie Rolls no more. It's just so much going on in America. So like I said, if I feel a little jumpy, and I'm going to put this one on the screen because y'all need to, yeah. But anyway, y'all, like, comment, subscribe, let's get right into this video.
And gave us these chilling video and audio recordings.
Yes.
Need help.
What?
Need help.
What do you need help with?
My stomach.
With your what? Your stomach?
Yes.
I mean, I don't know what you want me to do unless you're coughing up something crazy.
I need a nurse.
About an hour goes by.
I need to go to the hospital.
You gotta go to the bathroom.
I need to go to the hospital.
To the hospital?
Yes.
What's wrong?
I'm throwing up blood.
I'm throwing up blood.
You're throwing up?
Blood.
Another hour.
I'm dehydrated. My whole bucket is full with vomit. I'm throwing up blood.
Yeah.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I'm calling my sergeant.
Chappell would buzz jail staff several times that night. This prosecutor's report says the jail nurse arrived around 8:45 in the morning, took her blood pressure and temperature, and determined that she was alert with normal vitals. But as the day goes on, she calls and calls again.
I'm throwing up in my sleep.
Surveillance video showing Chappell naked, covered in her own waste, doubled over a trash can. She then lays down.
Can you come do something?
What's up?
Do you not see that we got a naked lady on the floor in here?
It takes staff 7 minutes to even respond. She's then escorted to a holding cell with other inmates. Minutes later, a cellmate now calls for help.
If she needs something, she'll have to hit the button.
I need help. I just need help.
Taneasha Chappell in audible pain, moaning, begging. You can see her stumbling over other inmates in her cell. Investigators say she was moved to a private holding cell, took off all her clothes, lost her balance, strikes her head on a metal bed frame. Investigators say jail staff went to go check on her several times and asked her to put on her uniform so they could take her to get some medication. But Taneasha could barely move. One jail staffer even suggesting that Taneasha is faking and threatens to leave her.
This is just making it sense that you're faking it. So if you're not going to get up and get dressed, we're going to leave you alone. And you can sit there and just suffer. Oh God, please. Step out, Wendy. Leave the uniform there, step out. Not in kindergarten.
15 minutes later, they finally take her to the hospital. But it was too late. She was pronounced dead 2 hours later.
And y'all heard that she was in there for 2 months. She got poisoned while she was in there, and it's just sad. But they closed the case. Like, how did y'all close the case? That's just sad, y'all. But I can leave the link in the description below for all my other reactor channels that do reactions or stuff that happens. So if any one of you guys watch my channel, can you please do a follow-up on this story? Can you please get her story out there? We need justice for this girl. Like, that's really, really bogus. We really need justice. We need justice. We need justice, and we won't stop until justice is served. Especially with me, because I'm going to promote and I'm going to share this video everywhere, because we need justice for this girl and her family and her daughter. Like, yeah, that just can't go down. Sandra Bland, like, we need justice. I'm sorry, y'all. We need justice, and we need to come to a conclusion. We all need to promote this more. We need to get this video out there circulating all across the world, because people need to see this story and they need to reopen that case. Even if Funny Woman gotta go down it. Nah, I take it back. But we need to do something about this case. We need to get this case open. We need to get evidence. We need to get this case open, y'all. But anyway, the camera is getting hot again. I don't know. This camera, like I said, big ring light, big me. I'm talking, breath probably hot. Who knows? Anyway, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Let's get this girl name out there. Let's get this case open back up, and let's get justice for this girl family and for her little girl. Without further ado, I'ma close this video out like this, cause yeah, y'all, everything gonna be in the description.